Hey guys, welcome to another edition, guys. We're super excited. As always, I want to share with you a couple of pictures on the screen. This right here is in Discovery Bay. It's actually at my sister's Janet's place, and this is my nephew. I want to just enhance this picture, and then that you see my great nephew. He's out there on the water, just playing in the water, enjoying his day. And then also we have my nephew here who is a diver. He goes deep sea diving and he goes and bring in the fish for the day, the crab for the day, the lobster for the day. And so we're super excited, you guys, to just introduce them to you and let you see what life is like in Jamaica. So without further ado, what I want to do is get started with talking about our topic at hand for today, and that's understanding the greatness inside of you. So we are about to get started, you guys. So I'm so happy to. Hi, people. Hello. So welcome today. Now that I have shared my beautiful Jamaican family with you, I want to talk to you about understanding the greatness inside of you. So if you can understand what that means, guys, we're made up of several things, of several beings. We have all this greatness inside of us. What are we doing about it? How can we activate the greatness inside of us? What should we do, right? So first of all is understanding who you are. Who you are. What is your root? What does your ancestry look like? What does your bloodline look like? Are you a thoroughbred? What are you, right? So those are the things that we want to be discussing today, guys. All of us was equipped and we were birthed from greatness, and we have greatness inside of us. Whether or not we tap into that greatness is what we want to talk about today. Okay. So guys, sit back, relax, have fun with me, because I want to talk about tapping inside of your greatness. I'm going to talk about myself first. So first of all, I have never, until about a few years ago, tapped into my greatness. I've walked around, I've did certain things, for a minute I could be anybody I want to be. You get it? But I never tapped into my true greatness. And a part of tapping into it was to understand who I am, okay? So who I am, and I'm learning about that through my ancestry. I had my DNA blood work done. I found out what I'm made of, and I'm super excited about that. On the next video, we're gonna be talking about DNA. I'm gonna share that with you guys. But as for today, I just want you to know that I am about 80% African, about 15% European descendant, which means Irish, Scottish, like that. And America is about 3%. Okay. So that's what I'm made of. That's what I am. So as I study the African people and how resilient they were, even through times of slavery, how resilient we were, how creative we were, what we're made of, wow, what we're made of, I was super excited to learn those things. Then, even with that, even in my family, my ancestors from the US that were brought over here into slavery, the ones who worked into slavery, the ones who are part of my other heritage, which is my mother lineage, all of those things work together, right? So as I studied them and who they were, okay, inventors, theater, okay, they were in theater, theatrics, and all of those things. Some were in the military. And so knowing that I'm a part of these people who are resilient, doctors, okay, doctor, to know all of those things, then it brings a new light or who I am, because I'm attached to greatness. I'm a part of greatness. And also, when you're talking about the one true living God, I'm a part of that. I am a part of that makeup, right? So now we have that spiritual strength, we have that natural strength, we have that ancestral strength. Now I have all of that inside of me. That's what I'm made of. That's what I'm made of. But how do I tap into it and use it in my everyday life? How do I tap into it? Okay. In one of my private groups, we're studying on the Willie Lynch syndrome. This letter was written in 1712. But let me tell you guys, a lot of the things that they put in place in 1712 are what we're doing today. And it's way over 300 years later. So guess what? What's going on? Why are we trapped? Why are we not tapping into that greatness? Why are we not tapping into the strengths of our ancestor? Why don't we stand up for ourselves the way we're supposed to stand up for ourselves? Tell me why. Because you haven't tapped into your greatness. You haven't connected your God and your ancestry and your bloodline together to gain your whole strength, which is threefold. That's a spiritual fold, that's a natural, and that's a mental fold. We have to all be there and be present in this time. You guys tapping into that greatness. For those of you who are interested in what the biblical scriptures say, let me tell you about it. It says, greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. So what I'm made of, what I'm a part of, my stock, my blood, my strength, my resilience, everything that I'm made of, greater is he that is in me than he that's in the world. We can conquer anything, but we have to first know who we are. We have to first know what we're made of, what we're capable of doing with our greatness. So understand this today, guys. As my search and my quest for understanding who I am and what I am, I've searched, I've searched, I've searched. Now that I've searched and I know who I am, then I go back and search the history of who I am, the history of my greatness. How many of you know that your greatness that's inside of you, guess what? The negativity gets passed down. Oh, they're going to tell you about the drunks in your family, the crackheads in your family. They're going to tell you about the people in your family that ain't SHI. They're going to tell you about all of them. But they didn't tell you about your greatness. Some families do. I'm going to give you that. But the majority of our families, we don't tell people about the greatness. We don't tell them about the contributions of their great grandmothers and their great, 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 and their great, great, great. We don't tell them about how great they are. So as of today, I would encourage you to understand and know that greater is he that is in you than is in the world. I will let you know that you have greatness inside of you. Whether or not you've activated that greatness, only you would know. Only your life will present it. Activate the greatness that's inside of you. Activate it. No, you are not less than. You are not. You are part of something great. You are part of the kingdom. You are part of something great. You're kings and queens. How do we go from the castles? How do we go from the kingdom, from the castles, from the mansions to the slums of the ghetto? How did we? Or did we fall? Or was it an illusion that people planted in our minds that we wasn't nothing? We won't never gonna be nothing. We don't come for nothing. And then we ponder on it. Then we received it as a message and we downloaded it in our spirit and we suppress the greatness that's inside of us. We suppress the greatness inside of us to take on the attributes of a nigger, of a slave, of a nobody. Come on. I'm not trading it in. I'm not trading in my greatness. I'm not trading in my royalty. I'm not trading in my kingdom lifestyle. What I am going to do is I'm going to activate that power within me. No longer will I settle for less. I deserve and want the best. No longer will I treat my mate like he's a slave or a nigger or less than or uneducated. No, he comes from great stock. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's a provider. He's a good father. No longer will I treat my mother like she's not the queen of Zamunda. Hello? Like she's not the queen that she is. My father, like he's not the king that he is. And I will always treat myself as the princess that I am. So people say, okay, you're grown. You should be a queen. No, as long as my mom and daddy live, I'm a princess, baby. As long as my mother live, I'm the princess. I'm not the queen. She's the queen. Okay? As long as my husband's fathers live, he's a prince. He's not the king because the position is not vacant yet. I just want you guys to know that you are great. You are mighty. You are strong. Your melanin endues a strength. What other people do you know that have been beaten for over 400 years and they still rise? I have greatness lying inside of me, and I've activated mine. You may can tell from the strength of my voice. Now, have you activated yours? You guys, thank you for joining this session and this topic. I hope you learned something today about the greatness that lies inside of you. I salute my ancestors today. I salute my God today. I salute my parents today. And I salute my husband today. And as always, I salute you. Have an awesome and amazing day. Bye bye.